Hello, welcome back to the Skeleton Rap. This is episode.
This is a speed run episode or something?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we got a shitload of topics to talk about.
Oh, me.
Because we keep lacking and we keep forgetting, or not forgetting, but we run out of time.
Yeah.
So we have so many topics.
I was editing last episode, and literally we had a couple questions, and they all became their own fucking 20-minute topic.
We had 1 hour of just answering the questions, bro, straight up. So this is episode 17, bro. 17, bro. The Skeleton Rap is almost legal.
We going through the motions.
I mean, she's almost legal to fuck. All right. Next episode, she's gonna be ready. But how y'all doing?
I'm doing pretty good, bro. How about you?
I'm doing alright, bro.
Yeah.
My fucking socks got soaking wet today, bro.
Yeah, I'm fresh out of work. That's why I'm
Show the grippers, bro. Show the grippers.
Nah, look, bro.
No.
Put those grippers away.
Put those grippers away.
Oh, hell no.
But, well, shall we?
Yeah, I'm done. All right, let's see. It says, this week's biggest player hater. So I think this was a segment you were trying to come up with, no, Gustavo?
Yeah, so who's this week's biggest player hater?
What did I have for this week's biggest player hater?
I think you said Netflix. You said Netflix.
Oh, yeah. So I saw on Instagram that Netflix was going to start doing this trial thing. They were going to try this new feature out where they were going to charge you an extra fee, another subscription basically, for anybody that used your account outside of your home.
That's some fucking bullshit.
That's some bullshit.
So imagine, let's just say.
So if you have multiple logins in different places.
Yeah.
Damn.
So imagine you had your Netflix account, right?
Yeah.
And then you shared your password with Aaliyah, and because I think there's an option for a family plan, is there?
Yeah,
not?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just say you didn't have the family plan, and you shared your account with Aaliyah, and she made a sub account on that, and she went to her mom's crib or something to use it. Yeah. Now you get charged an extra fee.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you dead ass?
Yeah.
That's how it works?
That's how it works. So
if I'm outside the crib and I'm signing to Netflix, they're just about to charge me an extra couple bones?
No. I'm pretty sure it has to be someone else has to create a sub account on your account. Because you know how you can make
Yeah. Profiles.
Yeah, profiles.
That's
what
it?
it is. That's what it is.
That's it?
Profiles. Yeah.
Oh.
So but I don't know how. I don't know how they're gonna do it because you could just not make a profile.
Yeah.
And you could just use it on a different
person,
account. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense, but that's why they're trying it out. It's not gonna be an actual thing. It's they're trying out the feature. They're gonna test it. You know.
Well, I'm glad I don't pay for Netflix. Goddamn.
Yeah, I know. I actually don't pay for it.
Yeah,
AT&T pays for that shit. AT&T, T-Mobile pays for it. Yeah.
My boy sniffing the gripper.
Aw, hell. He's stink checking the bitches.
Hey, I mean, he gave him a good ass sniff.
Oh, hell nah.
What if he throws up, right?
Shit.
Imagine he throws up.
It'd be over.
He just gags.
Sandwiches sniffing this man's toes, for those of you at home.
I mean, he's going in for the third sniff.
He going ham on them bitches.
I mean, he's I don't know, bro. Hey, come look at this, bro. Come look at this.
Yeah, no, that's some bullshit. I'm just glad I don't fucking pay for it.
Yeah, I know, me neither. And they also hiked up their prices.
They had been done that shit.
No, but they're doing it again because the reason they hike up their prices is because they're putting better shit on Netflix.
I don't know. I mean, that's the reason they do it. That's the reason they do it. No. But do they actually put good better shit
maybe nothing that you fuck with, but
that
recently when I was on Netflix, I was bro, look at all these fucking movies. I was telling my girlfriend we gotta watch all these others.
Yeah, I'm not that big of a movie guy, so you're right. I'd probably be the worst.
They've been getting a lot into more production. A lot of shit is Netflix original.
Oh yeah, Netflix original. Yeah, for sure.
Well, both Hulu and Netflix hiked up their prices. I think now I'm getting charged $12 for.
That ain't nine because fucking Netflix is charging $15.
Yeah, I saw that shit when I logged in, and I was like, thank God they gotta pay for that shit, and not me, because fuck that.
Shit, you know how much I'm paying on streaming services?
Nothing.
Zero.
Yeah, I know.
Big fat nothing, goddamn.
Aren't you piggybacking off somebody?
I'm bumming on everything, and I'll take that shit to the grave. The only downside to it is all my brother's shit, and I'll just piggyback off of it. But then there'll be the occasional time where I'm I'm gonna go watch this shit on Hulu, and I don't have Hulu, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And he's like, I didn't want it this month. I didn't got nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm God damn.
That's how I used to do with my brother too.
Yeah,
my brother would be like, we ain't got it, bro.
You got my Hulu, don't you? Yeah.
The only thing I really ever pay for is if there's some obscure ass anime I'm trying to watch that's not anywhere else, I'll have to buy Crunchyroll or something. But that's it.
That's how I was with Berserk, but I want to watch the old one, like not the new one.
Yeah.
I like the new one and all, but I want to watch the old one, and I fucking can't. But
Some
anyway,
bullshit.
so yeah, that's this week's biggest play hitter. Tune into next week for
next week's biggest
play
player.
hitter. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Next, you have in here Brittany Griner.
That's you.
Who the fuck is Brittany Griner?
So Brittany Griner's like the LeBron James of the WNBA, basically. Like she's like really good, I guess, in the WNBA. In the WNBA, she's like really good, and she.
Why'd you say that shit 3 times? Like
it's because I had to make it
I
clear.
had to solidify the fact.
Yeah.
I had to make
In
it
the
clear that
WNBA,
in the
guys.
WNBA, she's the GOAT. All right. Anywhere else, who knows? But that's besides the point. So I think the team was gonna go play somewhere in Russia. They were either going out or going in to Russia to play.
Yeah.
And she tried to sneak in weed or THC or some shit like that.
Are you dead ass?
And so they caught her up, and they were like,
Oh, that
"You're
sounds
coming
like her
with us,
fucking
buddy."
fault.
Yeah.
Oh, babe.
And so they're holding her ass, bro. They're holding her ass like prisoner over there.
Yeah.
And the thing that I find funny is that like no one fucking cares.
Yeah, when they used to like a post or some shit that was like, oh my god, like, why haven't y'all gotten her out of there yet, and this and that.
No one fucking cares, bro. Like that's what I find funny as hell because everybody's like, "Oh man, Brittany Griner," and you'll see like the occasional like story come up, but besides that, like absolutely fucking nobody cares.
Oh baby, didn't some of the same shit happen to like Rocky, or what
Yeah,
was he in for?
A$AP Rocky, yeah.
Rocky?
Oh,
Because
it's
he
because
got in a fight or some shit like that.
yeah, I think it was some shit like that. Someone provoked them in Sweden,
Yeah.
and then like they detained them, and then everybody was like,
And then fucking
Yo,
Trump
Trump.
was on
Yeah,
Twitter, and he was
yeah.
like, hey, get this man back on.
yeah,
man.
he was like, we're gonna get you home ASAP.
Yeah.
It's been a rocky week or some shit like that.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Funniest shit ever.
but
And
yeah,
then-
that shit is funny. Nobody fucking cares, bro.
you know that motherfucker did it for the publicity. He's
Oh,
like,
baby,
bro,
that is true,
they're gonna
yeah,
love me,
bro.
bro.
They're gonna love me, man.
They're gonna love me, and nobody loved them.
Well, shit,
We're talking
I mean-
about Brittany. What was it?
Griner.
Griner? Okay.
think it's
well,
Griner.
We're talking about like the WNBA and shit.
Griner, yeah.
So have y'all seen this whole fucking bullshit about like the diver, like or
Yeah,
the
the
transgender
diver.
swimmer? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Swimmer. Yeah.
I have seen that.
Bro, the fuck.
So-
Everybody's talking about this shit.
So I've been seeing that it's like that, like everyone like paints it out to be like, oh, they're like 400th place or some shit in men's, and then they switched over and now they're like number 1 in women's.
Yeah.
But like I've also been getting like the other side where like
Yeah.
people are like actually researching the
Like
shit.
the statistics and everything.
And some of them will be like, nah, dog, like she's been in it for like a couple years now.
Yeah.
And like she's climbed her way up the ranks. Like
Yeah.
she didn't just go from 400 to first overnight just
Yeah.
because she switched leagues.
Yeah.
You know, and somebody even like went in and like
Got
like
the times.
plotted the times.
Yeah, and I saw that
Oh,
one.
shit.
I was like,
So it was like pre
Transition?
procedure,
Yeah,
pre transition, and then post transition times, and then they would also put like the men's record and the women's record like for reference,
and like
and they were like consistent.
she was doing better before the transition than she was after the transition.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, she was. I think she added like a whole ass minute.
Yeah, like
or a
some
couple-
50
like
seconds or some shit
65 seconds
to like
to
the
her,
long
like,
ass swim.
to her
Oh,
previous
shit.
record. Yeah, so like, yeah,
That's
and
crazy.
so
Are you fucking
Bruh.
No, you're-
and so that begs the question. It's like, and I was thinking about it because my girlfriend was asking me about this shit. It's like, what do you think about that? And I was like, well, really, like, a lot of motherfuckers be doing that shit. Like,
Yeah.
it isn't the first time that motherfucker. Have you heard about that,
that
one dude?
that
that,
like, did the
like-
weights or some shit.
Yeah, and he
Weightlifting.
changed to like he didn't even do nothing.
he
Just literally changed his.
identified,
Yeah, he just identified as a woman, beat the record, and went back to being a man, like the next day or some shit. Yeah, literally, like what the fuck. And so like the reason I'm not mad at the lady or the lady that's doing that
forgot their name,
is
but yeah.
because she actually had a whole procedure. She's like a woman, like an actual woman.
Oh,
Yeah.
word?
Yeah, like she's having
So,
the whole
like-
like thing going.
Oh, I almost misgendered for her. So she committed. She committed.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
like a commitment.
So like she's getting like motherfuckers are on her ass even though this shit has been going on for plenty of time. And so like apart from that, like you finna tell me that qualified judges and shit like don't know no better? Like if you really like
Yeah.
who are you to be judging and shit? Like them motherfuckers should be the ones that are like
And then I saw someone bring up like some shit about there was this one female like runner.
oh yeah.
that, like they didn't let her compete basically because she had like too high testosterone levels, but she was
Yeah.
like,
Oh
she
yeah, I
was
saw
on
that.
that,
Yeah, I just saw
you know.
that.
And they were like, "No, bro, you're too high for like women and shit." And they were
Yeah.
like, "You gonna have to take like some bullshit to not have it as high." And
she was like,
like,
"Nah."
"I'm fucking straight," and so they didn't let her like participate.
Yeah.
And like that's some fucking bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
Caca.
Sounds like somebody
I
else's
think-
problem, you know?
Oh,
Like,
God.
I think the weirdest part about that whole situation is that like both sides are complaining. So the women are complaining because they're like, bro, that shit's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
But then the people who are like mostly the guys,
Uh-huh.
they're also like complaining because they're like, no, like this is what you wanted,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
like
true.
this is what you wanted. So now like
I don't know
shut
if
up.
that's more like complaining. I just feel like it's just like,
Yeah, it's more of just like sticking it in their face, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's
More
right.
of just like
And apart from that, like I said, like you got qualified judges. Like
Yeah.
you have to go
Yeah.
through like examinations and like physicals and shit like
Mhm.
that in order to compete, especially
true,
in like
yeah.
world record type shit. Like
Yeah.
the fuck.
So
So
they're fucking tripping.
Yeah,
for
I don't know
that
what
shit.
the whole
They
point
just
of
need
that
to make
shit was.
like a separate league for like.
for the transgender.
No,
Oh.
not for transgenders.
Oh,
For all the crackheads out there.
oh, like
just like an
Oh,
extreme
yeah,
league
yeah, yes.
where like everybody's fucking pumping all the bullshit into
yeah,
their system
just to see how like
how far humanity can
yeah
go.
it can go. Yeah, that'd be fucking sick.
And then it's like, because then it's like, oh shit, like, oh, you're taking, bro. All right, get your ass over there. Like,
Yeah.
you're in the wrong league, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of being like, nah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
You're
it's
disqualified forever. Nah,
Legit. But
that'd be sick.
that would be fun.
Imagine
that'd be
seeing like, imagine seeing like skaters, like some of the best skaters, bro. Like,
That would go crazy.
yeah, like some of the best skaters are fucking like addicts to some shit, you know.
Oh,
So like,
baby.
imagine seeing the motherfuckers in the league. You'd see like the motherfuckers in X game going crazy
Oh,
with the
man.
shit.
Yes, sir.
Instead, you get motherfuckers like Nigel Houston and shit. Yeah, I don't know.
I've never
him, but-
watched X Games.
I've
Is that
only
just
watched,
skating?
Like, a couple, yeah.
No, it's not just skating.
It's like skating, biking, like BMX.
Snowboarding.
and
Oh, so
snowboarding
it's like
and
kind of okay.
shit.
shit
Yeah,
like
it's like
that
it's like a
kinda.
mixture of like those type
Yeah.
of sports.
But that shit would be sick. Imagine seeing motherfuckers like do 1,000 pounds.
I
like,
want to see motherfuckers
deadlift.
wrestle with that kind of shit. Imagine.
Oh, that shit, yeah.
Imagine, what about sumo wrestling on some fucking shit? like that?
Goddamn, on
That would
Damn.
go crazy. Like they just be lifting them.
hulks of fucking
Yeah.
men, like
Uh-huh.
absolute mountains of people.
Yeah, that'd be fucking crazy.
That shit would be dope as hell.
But yeah,
The next we got written here. Oh yeah, so I put that truckers are underappreciated. Cause
That's
so as
facts.
y'all know, I work at a warehouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And so we deal with these big ass fucking like chassis and shit that we send out. It's like an oil casting company or some shit.
Yeah.
I really don't know any about like what the fuck we do is for. I just be doing this shit.
yeah, just be doing it. Yeah, that makes sense.
And so like I'll load up like trucks for truckers that come by and like pick up, and like this last week we had like 4 or 5 orders of trucks coming through, and I had to like load them up and shit. And like I hadn't noticed it before. Like I always thought like the truckers were like company hired, like for this company, and that's what they do all day, but like for the company.
Yeah,
But like every time, like especially this last week, half of them would roll up on me and they'd be like, "So how do you strap them down?" I'm like,
What the fuck?
dog? Don't you know that shit? No,
Yeah.
But they wouldn't ask me like how, like, cause like oh like I don't know how. They would be like, "Is it straps or chains?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like I just be loaning this shit, dog.
Yeah, yeah.
But like some of them would come at the same time and they'd like discuss amongst themselves and they'd be like, "Ah, straps." And so like I eventually picked it up, but that shit got me thinking. I was like, these motherfuckers just show up and they don't know what they're gonna pick up.
yeah,
Like
Whoa.
they just show up bare ass with a truck and they're like,
Yeah.
"All right, get me loaded, baby. Strap me down, or I'm gonna strap the shit down and head out."
yeah.
And
Literally,
I'm like,
way,
what the fuck? Because we have a regular guy and that motherfucker knows what's up because he's like a regular. But these guys were headed down to Mexico because they're opening a factory in Mexico or some shit. And so they would all just pull through and it's like, "Oh, is straps or chains?" And I'm like, "Shit, I don't know straps." And then like we'd get, so they're big ass things, and then they would come with like little weights, the ones that I dropped, you know, those
Oh, yeah.
weights. They would come with a pair of those. And like those are like harder to strap, and so every one of them had like a different way they wanted me to put it on there and like strap them in. And I was like, "What the fuck? Like y'all
Yeah.
didn't know? Like
Yeah, yeah,
y'all
like,
just
what the
here to
hell?
pick up the shit." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Damn."
Damn, so that's crazy. So they just give them like a pickup date and a delivery date that they
Yeah,
have
and
to
like
follow.
and some of them, one of them like tried to get mad at me because they had a paper. They come with papers to like so I can confirm what fucking order they're taking and whatnot. And he was like, "Hey, what the fuck? Like they fucking told me like oh that it's gonna be like 2,900 pounds." And like you gave me the papers because I would have them sign some, and he'd be like, "Oh, and the ones you gave me say 3,400 pounds, and it's like 15 pieces, and this one said 5, and so it would be 5 chassis and 5 of the pairs of those little ones." And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Like, you got the right order.
Yeah.
Like, and he was trying to get pissy with me, and I'm like, dog, like, he was like, no, you gotta send the right information. It was a Mexican guy. And he was like, you gotta send the right information with you guys. And I was like, first off, I don't fucking do the paperwork, dog. Like, that's boss man, and he's in Mexico, so come back next week, Patty.
Oh,
And then I was like, and not only that, that's your people, because the paper was like their brand, like, because when we print them out, it's all like Olympic bullshit or whatever. And the paper that he was showing me, it was their brand, and I was like, that's your people. Take it up with them, motherfucker. Like, literally. I have the information right. They don't. Like,
they're the ones that are fucking hoeing you.
I know, but I was like, these motherfuckers just show up with like a rough estimate on paper, and like, I suppose like it's easier for like truckers with the closed cases, because they just kind of tell you like, oh, the weight and be careful and like take it. But like these are like flatbed motherfuckers where like I load them up and they have to like strap them down. Because then I remembered back to when the guy took our forklift, he kind of came in. And I was like, yo, what you here for? And he was like, I don't know. And he like showed me the paper, and I was like, what the fuck do you mean you don't know? And so I assumed he was there for like the crane that we had that would come from the ceiling. And so he was there for the crane and the forklift. He didn't even fucking know. And then we loaded him up, and he was like, all right. And I just strapped the shit down, and he was like, all right, I'm out. And I was like, holy fuck, like we just figuring it out.
It's like it's different. Like, it's either that, like, see, you're dealing with truckers like that, but like where my dad works and where I would work with him, there's like a company, I think it's like AAA or some shit like that. I forgot what it was, but like there's like they have like dump trucks and shit like that, which is basically the same shit. It's
like the ones where you like load up material and shit.
Yeah, but it's still like the same like camion, you know. It's still the same like fucking, I guess. Truck,
the semi shit that goes.
It's still the same truck, but it's just like the back is the dump, like the ones that go up like that. But those motherfuckers, like exact, like precise type shit. Like they know that they're gonna go pick up some material, and then they have to like send in the paperwork, and they have like those tubes like in the banks, and they'll like put them in there, and then they'll send it into the office, and the office will be like, you know, and they're like they'll sign it real quick, send it back. The motherfuckers have to sign it, send it back, and they have to like stamp it almost. Be like, all right, well, we gave you the order. If you lose that shit, that's not my business. You know, like, but and it'll be like 60 tons of like some fucking asphalt or shit like that. Yeah, just shit like that. And so like them motherfuckers have to be precise with the shit. It has to be like, oh, we're paying you to go pick up 60 tons of like, you know, asphalt. Sometimes they'll come with like two different wagons like of the shit, and they'll be like, all right, bro, you got to get like 200 tons, shit like that. And then my uncle in Texas, he's a semi truck driver as well, but he does like for companies, like big time companies, you know. I think he does one for like the Brahms, like the milk and shit.
Oh, where?
Yeah, he'll come over here to Oklahoma City, and he'll do that shit. But like, basically, like, it's a lot of waiting. Like, you're really not doing shit. Like, motherfuckers is doing the shit for you. You just have to drive. Yeah. And you're getting paid like bucks.
Getting paid real.
You're getting paid bucks. But yeah, he was like, bro, I was there like sitting, and we had to play Tetris with the other fucking semi trucks in the fucking parking lot.
Oh god.
And just to have us loaded up and shit.
Yeah, that shit's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Can't even fuck with you.
Nah, them trucker shit, that'd be dope. But
it pays a good amount. It pays really good, bro. Like, you get to go all around the state, or all around the country.
Or all around the country, yeah.
It's one or the other.
That's just fucking fire.
Yeah, but you gotta take classes for them hoes.
Yeah, you have to get a whole new license for that shit.
Yeah, and then, bro, you can't not fuck up, bro.
Oh, fuck no.
Because that is your ass, dog. Yeah. Like basically you're already driving like with like $1 million load with you.
Yeah.
And apart from that, your shit is like $50,000 for the fucking truck itself. Motherfucker, you fuck up, the motherfucker that got hit is getting paid.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And then you are losing.
Yeah, you're down.
And like, my girlfriend would tell me at first, she'd be like, oh, I'm scared of like getting close to these motherfuckers on the side. But then I learned that shit. I was like, I wish a motherfucker would.
Yeah,
like, yeah, because
you say that, bro, but them bitches like tons die.
Yeah. But still, you know, like, it's like almost a reassurance kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like if they ding me, I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
Like, actually, matter of fact, that shit reminds me, I had so my uncle, his wife got hit by a fucking military truck on the fucking highway. And
Mexico?
No, like here.
Here? Oh.
Yeah, and what's fucking hilarious is that, like, she's in the fucking military. She's, like, reserves or some shit. And so, like, he fucking like he like came into her lane and like just scratched her whole shit up with one of them big ass trucks. And so they pulled over, and he was like trying to get mad at her and this or that, and like what the fuck. And like when the cops came, he was trying to sell them this story of like, oh, she was merging in my lane and this and that. And then like she went up and she's like, what the fuck, like you're tripping. And she like told him like, oh, I'm in the fucking military too, dumbass. And he's like, oh, for real, what from? And it's like she told him her unit and this and that. And he was like, oh, my bad. And then he went back to the cop, was like, nah, I did run into her. I was like, you
man,
bitch,
that motherfucker's a hoe. That motherfucker's a hoe.
Yeah, can't trust them motherfuckers out here.
Them motherfuckers do be devious though, for real.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
They be devious with the shits. So yeah.
What do they got to lose, bro? They might die anyways.
And actually, I was driving around recently, and bro, the fucking cops don't follow like none of the fucking traffic laws.
Those
and it's like you're supposed to be the ones enforcing them.
Yeah.
They ain't like
them motherfuckers do not care. Who's gonna pull them over, bro?
Exactly. Actually, you can do like citizen arrest, but like them motherfuckers gonna laugh in your face and be like,
they're gonna stop resisting your ass.
Go ahead, try that.
Have you ever seen that shit?
Die.
Where the motherfuckers trying to do a citizen's arrest? They'd be like, you're not serious.
Oh, yeah, they laugh them off.
No
They
way.
But see, the thing is that the ones that you see in the videos is them motherfuckers is like kind of like experts almost because they know like the laws and shit, and they'll basically break down the law to these motherfuckers. But if you see that shit in like, in the wild, them motherfuckers would be like, shut the fuck up, I'm gonna take you to jail.
Beat your ass.
Yeah.
Turn off this body camera.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah.
Up next we got End of the World is 2040.
So like they put the due date of the end of the world at 2040.
What?
Yeah, who?
Fuck, I forgot. Like, damn, I forgot who. But like, it's just like in the recent things. I might just have to search this whole up.
Damn, that shit is just reminding me of y'all remember 2012 when everyone was pitching that shit. Yeah. I was like a kid and I like genuinely felt fear.
Me too.
I was like, holy shit! Like I think it was like Christmas and like from Christmas to New Year, I was like, dude, we're about to fucking die in this bitch. And I'm like,
and nobody else like was like tripping on this. I was like, I spent New Year's and I was like, bro, this is it, bro.
Yeah,
like, and nobody else was concerned.
Or were you guys? Did you guys go into the September 23rd shit?
What?
That was supposed to be another one that was supposed to be like.
Oh, I think I heard about it.
Oh, September 23rd.
And I remember that day I went to school and I was like, bro, this is it, bro. I might not make it home. I was like, I might not make it home, bro. And I remember that day I woke up extra early and like did extra shit. And I remember I never told my mom like I love you or whatever. Like when I got out, and I told her that shit that day. Cause like I couldn't tell her like, hey ma, they're saying the world is gonna end. She was gonna be like, shut the fuck up.
Oh,
but
baby.
Yeah, that's how parents be.
Yeah, but I remember I was like, damn, bro, that's game. Like something's gonna happen during the day. And
a la verga, wasn't that shit because like a meteor or something was coming close? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, basically, it's just like in news outlets and shit. It's just saying like.
What are they saying?
That MIT, there you go. MIT is the one that predicted that society would collapse by 2040. So
MIT,
I don't know what it stands for, but
I forgot too.
It's a college, I think.
Yeah, it is. It's a tech, I think, or some shit like that.
That's like saying Harvard.
But like for what? Why?
What's up?
Does it say like
what
we gonna die of? Because like the 2012 was like the Mayan calendar ends, motherfucker.
Yeah. Massachusetts Institute of Technology is what MIT stands for.
We trusted Massachusetts. Massachusetts.
We're
trusted Massachusetts.
Look where we're at, buddy.
I mean, yeah.
We're the worst place to talk. Matter of fact, fucking Oklahoma's like 50th, 51.
Yeah, but
49th.
we don't be fucking claiming.
Or 48th, I think.
Yeah.
In like education. Oh, it's just like okay. So basically, society is going to crumble because of like the loss of resources. It's basically what they're saying. It's not like the actual end of the world type shit, but it's just like because of the loss of resources. And at that point, it's either we're gonna like kill ourselves, like trying to take somebody else's resources, or like we're just gonna fucking.
That makes sense.
I can see that, but that's not gonna fucking.
That's not gonna.
Yeah, I mean, when I searched that shit up, other motherfuckers was like, "Yeah, there's still hope, bro. We chill." Like,
yeah, but it's because all that shit is bullshit. Like,
it's because motherfuckers just say that shit, you know?
Yeah, and especially like, or not especially, but also like those people that are like, "Oh, bro, we're in the end times, this and that, bro." Nobody fucking knows that we're in the end times.
Motherfucker, you're homeless with the cardboard sign.
Yeah,
like the end time.
And yeah,
you gonna know, bro.
Yeah. Like,
for me, come on.
Like, yeah, some of the shit that is in the Bible is happening, but it's like, at the end of the day, like the Bible also says, like it doesn't matter if these events happen. Like yes, these events are like they signal like the end of time, but they don't exactly mean like after all this shit happens, it's over. You know, because it says nobody knows. It's my choice. Because he can end it before or after. Yeah. You know, so like he can end that shit right now, and we would just never know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought those events were like the events that like we're supposed to do that. You know.
What do you mean?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Well, they are.
Yeah. So
they
like,
are.
it's not like. Well, yeah, I guess you're right in a sense, but like those events are the ones that are supposed to like take out like, you know,
like
humans.
Shit, yeah.
I guess yeah. But they are. But it's like. I don't know. It's because it contradicts itself. Because then it tells you, no, nobody knows when the world is going to end. Only I know. Only I am the one who gets to choose when to end that shit. But then it also tells you, oh, here's the signs. You know?
Like
so
whatever.
it's like, okay, which one is it?
No.
You know?
Yeah, makes sense.
Fuck, I was gonna say some shit. God damn, I already forgot.
Fuck. Well, I mean, I was thinking like shit. One of the funniest ways the world could end is like Planet of the Apes.
Like how like the apes just rise up on us.
Yeah, I mean
that should be fucking fire.
that shit would be funny.
God,
but like, bro,
That would
imagine
not be enjoyable.
apes go crazy.
oh baby, they
Them
do.
motherfuckers could fold you like laundry, bro. Them motherfuckers don't even need guns.
Gorillas, oh
Like,
God.
bro, especially gorillas, dog. Chimps.
Yeah, they be
bro.
fucking people up.
Have you ever like? I remember one time when I was little, like there's like this video of like a call 911 call.
Yeah, I know what you're
Where
talking
you know which one? Where like they had a chimpanzee and
Oh.
it's like oh my husband is getting attacked. They're just like ripping apart his face and shit.
Yeah.
It's like in distress and panic and shit. And I was like, bro, God.
And you can hear that motherfucker in the back. Yeah, that shit. That shit.
I thought you were gonna hear like the fucking like the husband. You're like you can hear that motherfucker like ah.
No, you can hear that.
Yeah,
shit
no, you
going
can.
Crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, and she's just in the car. I'm in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Bro was
I
hopped
mean-
up on the Jew fuel for real. The G fuel.
But like, and the Planet of the Apes, like them motherfuckers got guns and shit.
Oh,
No
God.
way.
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie.
What?
Yeah, I've never seen that.
You ain't never
movie.
seen like that one meme where he's like,
It was like apes together is strong. or
oh
something
yeah,
like
shit.
that one too.
I've seen
but-
the one where he whispers like in
yeah, in his ear. That's the one that I'm talking about.
Oh.
Where he like grabs James Franco and he's like, some bullshit, you know? Like, but
No,
yeah,
but
them motherfuckers wouldn't need guns.
baby, they could just
Like
scrap
them
with
motherfuckers
us.
could just
Fuck us over.
fuck us up. So yeah.
That's just crazy. Shit. Next we got here written Ram sign Allen Robinson.
Oh yeah. No, I was just joking. You didn't have to add that.
Well,
But,
I mean, what were you gonna say?
said
with
it
Well,
in
I
the
was-
topics.
it's
Come
'cause
on, you know this.
That literally is just the topics like Ram sign Allen Robinson, fuck OBJ, because like he hasn't signed yet. So
Oh,
they
they
signed
hasn't
it.
signed to Rams? yet?
Yeah, no, because he's a free agent, and
Oh, bro.
the rumor was like he was gonna sign before free agency, but he didn't. And then they signed Allen Robinson, but they got rid of Robert Woods. Remember I was saying?
Oh yeah.
They got rid of Robert Woods, so they're
Oh, okay.
like basically trying to make a spot for him,
Okay.
which is crazy because Robert Woods has been with the team since like, and like they chose him over Robert Woods.
Fuck it.
Who
That's
OBJ?
fucking crazy. Yeah, they chose OBJ over.
Yeah,
I would too.
Okay. Who wouldn't, bro?
I mean,
That's the only name in the football right now.
Bro, but if he tears his ACL one more time,
One more time.
Oh, God.
that's game.
It's rap.
No, it isn't even game for him. Like it's game for like the fucking teams. They're gonna be like, bro, we don't want
God,
you.
Yeah,
on
we
this
don't want you.
career,
Yeah,
man.
because it's already two
Fuck outta
times.
here,
Like,
3 times. That was
well,
that was the
it would
second
be
time.
no. Yeah, it was a second, so it would be 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that point, it's just like
Yeah, I was
hang it
talking-
up, OBJ.
Yeah, I was talking to Aaron and he was like, yeah, one more like major injury like that and it's like
It's
you
gonna
might
be
as well just
yeah,
like
exactly.
yeah.
yeah.
Because imagine being like in the next Super Bowl and just like fucking
Mm.
and you know he just gives that on you guys.
Oh,
yeah.
Like, God damn it.
Fuck that.
He's played a long career. I think it's like this is gonna be his 9th year.
Oh yeah,
So,
he's been around for a
it's
minute.
been
I remember
around
he
for a
was
minute,
sucking his dick way
in
back.
middle school. Yeah.
Middle school. Damn, it's
Oh,
been a
back
fat
then.
minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
2014 was when he got drafted.
God,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
All right, next here we have written. Oh shit, Kevin's fat shit story.
Yeah. So
Las cacaventuras.
yeah.
Las cacaventuras,
Las
yes.
cacaventuras. So I think on the topics it wasn't it like I clogged that Jose's toilet.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically I'm gonna just tell this motherfucker from the start. So it was middle school and every Friday I would go to my homie Jose's crib and like we would kick it every fucking Friday pretty much.
Yes, sir.
And I would go home with him. And I think I had some shit for like lunch, I had like that day. Mr. DeMarkey had gotten me like a vanilla shake, and then I had some lunch. And apart from that, I remember they would also sell pizza. You remember? I don't know if you remember that, but like, and I also bought some pizza too. And so like, you know, by the end of the day, by the time we were walking to his crib, I was like, bro, my stomach was pulling one of those, and like I was like, fuck, dog. I was like, shit. And so we got to his crib, and then you know I hate that shit where like you got to take a shit and it just goes away.
I know. As soon as you sit down, I hate that shit.
As soon as I even saw the toilet, it was like, nah, bro, you good. And so like we're like, fuck it. And so we always had this tradition of going to get like Little Caesars pizza.
Yes, sir.
And like we went and got one, and so I ate some more. Still, the shit didn't want to appear. And then it came forth magically later as we were playing Smash. And it came with some force. I had to pause the game for that hoe. And so I went to the bathroom, sat down, and I took a fucking snake in the toilet. One big, slithery, slimy python in that hoe. And like, I was proud to say the least. I was fucking proud. Yeah, I was fucking proud. I was proud. I was like, God damn. I just gave birth or some shit. Like, holy fuck. And so, like, when it came down to flushing, that motherfucker didn't go down.
Oh.
It did not, bro. It clogged like a motherfucker. And I was like, bro, Jose, bro. Like, fuck. And so his dad went and he, like, basically did us the favor. And he unclogged the hoe. He basically cut that hoe in half. I don't even know what he did.
He went in, came out, and needed the scissors.
Yeah. I don't even know what he did for real. Like, you know, maybe he hacked it up or some shit. But like, for real, I don't even know what he did. But he was like, he came back and he reported to us. He was like, the job is done. And so that same day, I made a post on Facebook. And I was like, I just took the best shit of my life. It was the biggest, fattest shit ever.
I remember that shit.
And I was like, I just took the biggest, fattest shit of my fucking life. Like, that shit was like, that shit could fill up a bucket. I said some fucking...
Actually, you know what?
You said some outlandish.
Is it still there?
Yeah.
I might go back and find it.
I don't know if it's still there. I don't remember. But like... at the time, Mr. Whitehead was our team's teacher, and he liked that. He hearted the hoe, he hearted the fucking post, and he was like, damn.
Didn't somebody was like commenting on this shit, like, why the fuck you're telling us some shit? And you were like,
I think so.
I can, bro.
I think Whitehead commented on that.
Word.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember it fucking like blew me away because he was like.
Basically like good job, good shit.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, and then somebody was like, "Why are you saying that?" I was like, "Don't care, delete." Like I deleted the comment. Yeah, but yeah, I took the greatest, biggest, fattest shit in my life, and still to this day, I think about it sometimes. I had a dream last night that I'm just playing. But yeah, that shit was legendary.
That shit was legendary.
Yeah.
That shit, one for the record books.
For real, bro.
You should have called the Guinness.
Be like, hey, yo, come measure this shit.
Come measure these up.
Come weigh this
gonna be the biggest one.
Come weigh this bitch.
They uninstall the whole toilet.
Yeah.
I could just imagine like the hospital photo.
The big ass man.
The fat ass shit. Yeah,
damn.
That went hard, bro. That was a big ass shit. I think they might have like did a C-section on some up.
Oh baby, just to take that one out.
I mean,
God damn. Okay, next we have is it wrong for girls to post themselves during a relationship?
So I had that question. I don't know who the fuck it was. It might have been just a random friend that asked that shit.
Uh-huh.
And then like I responded to it, but I wanted to get your guys' opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you guys think?
well, what did you respond to?
I responded that there was nothing wrong with it. Like, as long as... So, my view on it is there's nothing wrong with it unless it, like... It's, like, an everyday thing. Because then at that point, you're, like, fishing for attention. You know?
Yeah,
or, like, let's just say you get in an argument and then she starts doing that shit. It's, like... Okay, at that point, it's like, what's the goal here? Like, you're doing that shit on purpose now, you know?
I'll just start taking a picture of my balls and post it.
Because there is guys that are like, yo, don't post nothing. Not even your fucking face, right? Yeah. But, like, the question was, like, do you guys think it's weird? Well, she asked, you know, her friends, like, do you guys think it's weird that girls post themselves while they're in a relationship.
No, I think there's something fucking wrong with it.
Yeah,
I think
I don't see nothing
it
wrong.
becomes a problem when it's like they do it a certain way. Like
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah, that too.
I was gonna
Like
say
if they're
that.
just posting shit or like posting like regular like pictures, it's like it's whatever. Do that
But
shit
if,
if you want to do it.
but if you're
daily.
like,
But
you
if you're
know,
like posting
Well, no,
like
no.
revealing shit,
yeah, some revealing shit,
or or if it's something like you know how you were like, oh, after an argument, like if after every argument she goes and she's like, single hit me up, like bitches do that.
No,
shit
no,
now?
no, no. Okay, no.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
some fucking bullshit.
I guess the thing was like she was like, is it weird if girls post like, let's just say she buys a dress, right? And she's like, oh, I look good as fuck in this dress, and she posts like a picture of her in the dress. Like that's what the question was like meant to ask.
I mean, it's because there's a certain still my shit still stands. It's like there's a certain way
Yeah.
of like doing this shit. Like if you buy new clothes and show them bitches off, do that shit. Like that's fucking fine. But there's like a certain way, like because bitches will hop on like Facebook or something and they'll like post a fucking dress like right up to their ass and then like ass out, or like one with like the biggest boob window you've ever fucking seen and be like new dress, or like just got my nails done and like holding their fucking boobs.
Oh, yeah.
Like no, bitch. But if it's like she bought something and she's like, oh, like this looks cute on me, and post it and it's like, you know,
Yeah,
like
that's cool.
decent picture that's like not fucking like, you know what I mean, like overly revealing or like insinuating shit basically, then it's fucking fine. It's whatever.
Yeah, I don't see no fucking
But
problem.
it's like it sounds like if they're out here like posting their tits and shit or like sexually suggestive content, it's like
I mean, yeah, like bitches that also be on that. Like, it's one thing to post like yourself. Like, yeah, I get that's part of the question, but like, if you're like on Facebook and you honey posting,
yes.
I can't even
also
follow
no horny posting. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
we've
goes
been
without
over
saying.
this.
yeah,
we have a whole
I have a whole
episode,
episode
yeah.
named. Yeah.
Okay, so pivoting off this, like,
Uh-huh.
okay, I'm gonna split it two ways, but I'm gonna go one.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so let's just say what would be like like in that instance, right?
Yeah.
What would be like something that she would do for you to be like, all right, and then you had to drop her? Like, what's like what's your breaking point for that?
Posting news probably.
That
like
far?
that?
Yo, that far?
Yeah, I mean, cause like up until then, it's kind of like it's whatever. And
Even
it's-
if you get in an argument and she does that,
does what?
like she
You
goes
say
and she
that,
posts
but it's
herself.
like what's that?
She goes in like she posts herself and like obviously it's a picture that's like, you know, trying to fish for some attention.
No, it's like if it's a picture, it's totally fucking fine, and then it's like it's whatever, right? Like okay, my thought process is that like bitches go want attention regardless, right? And it's
That is
like,
true.
and even if it's your main girl, right? Like she's some girls just like need attention like way more often than others,
Yeah.
and so sometimes you can't provide the whole shit. So that's why they're out here like being Facebook famous or like hella followers on Instagram type
Yeah.
shit. But it's like I'm saying, like if it's not like scantily clad pictures, you know, if it's anything tasteful or like just posts in general, I'm chill with it. But once it
Yeah.
starts getting like raunchy and like
Yeah.
you know, overtly a certain way, it's like you're fucking tripping. And then it's like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? And then if it escalates from there, it's like, nah, I can't deal with this, you know?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is I wouldn't date a sex worker. But that's just me. It's, like, it ain't no hate for sex workers. Like, go do that shit. Be y'all. And like find the people that will. But I ain't one of them. Like,
Yeah.
you know? It's like, ain't
I'm
nothing
good.
wrong with
So,
it. It's
what-
whatever, but.
what would be your like
If she like posted the sunset,
If she even has an Instagram account.
if she has a snap? Right?
yeah, any of that.
Gotta drop her.
Nah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, nah, bro, you bugging, bro. Bro.
He said,
Nah.
please.
Yo, don't make me put these grippers up.
I mean, put those grippers away. Oh,
Nah,
okay,
but
okay.
yeah, no. In a serious note, though, like it's just yeah, I guess more like what Ever was saying. You know, I guess I'm not like as light or as hard to get as Ever. I feel like once it started, I don't even give a fuck. Like I don't have to see a continuous cycle. Like if I see that like once or twice, you know, like I don't want to see that shit. That shit for me.
Oh,
You feel me?
makes sense.
Like that shit for me. Like I
Yeah.
don't want you like, you know, showing the whole fucking world like that.
Oh,
The
God.
same way you want you know, the whole fucking world to see me in some fucking gray sweatpants just posted up on the internet. You know,
Oh, baby.
like that's shit for my loved one to see.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't take me patterns to see that, or like, you know, continuously. I'd be like, yo, what the fuck going on, bro?
Oh god.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
So what's the other way you're trying to take it?
So I was gonna like, fuck.
God damn.
Hold on. I was gonna say, fuck. I was gonna say, what are some things? I know this doesn't apply now because you guys are both in relationships, but like, what are some things that, let's just say you were not, right? Hypothetical. Let's just say you were not.
Mm-hmm. In a relationship.
I might have to pass.
Let's just say you weren't in a relationship and you guys were like dating this girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what would be some of the things that if she did, you would be like, oh, and like kind of like be like,
okay,
nah,
I feel
you're
you.
straight. Like, what would be some of those things?
Only
It could be
have
literally
guy
anything
friends.
and anything.
Only have guy friends.
Only have guy friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with you on that one.
That's a big ass red flag because it's either all of them were like motherfuckers that did a move and she's too fucking annoying to date, or it's like she's like around type shit, you know? So it's like,
if I can't joke and shit, bro, like, I'm
fuck
very like,
If you can't be yourself, is what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, I fucking hate that bullshit. If I can't talk to you and then and then like after I talk to you, regret what I fucking said to you, I can't fuck with you, bro.
oh god.
You feel me? Like if I got some personal shit to say and I say that shit and you're like, like, you know,
okay, I see
like
what you're
I'm gonna be
saying,
like,
yeah.
yo, fuck off. Like I don't want
Yeah.
to be with nobody like you. You know, like.
So flipping it, what are some like green flags that you would say, like if you were dating a girl and she did this, like you'd be like, oh, okay, and then you'd be like fucking with it more.
If I tell her to like
Some serious shit, cause like, bro,
if,
I don't got experience with this
Alright.
shit, so I'm taking your advice and like looking for these things.
All right, bro, this is serious, bro. I do this shit myself. If I tell her to gatekeep something, like she better gatekeep that shit too.
What do you mean by gatekeep?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know? I'm just fucking around. But like, there's this one Chinese hood spot. I ain't gonna tell you, but like,
Okay.
there's two of them. There's like a restaurant, and then there's like this one like takeout spot. I'm like, babe, whatever you do, don't be telling nobody.
About this
Nobody. This is strictly us, bro.
shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah. No, but like, I deadass do that shit. But anyways, green flags. Well, yeah, that we can get along. Like, if I can see you every day, simple as that. You know, like, there's motherfuckers. Like, I know it's nice to have a break, but like, even then, like, if I can see you continuously all the time, like,
Oh god.
and not get tired of you, then I'm good with that. So seriously, yeah.
If
And vice versa too. Like, if they, what?
If they mom is hot, that's green flag.
Yo.
Because then it's like you take it, and if it don't work out, the mom's right there. But now you got connections,
So what you trying to say?
networking. No.
Doesn't she listen to this though?
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying this applies to me. It's
Okay.
strictly a joke.
Okay.
Okay,
All
all right,
this
I'm a fuck.
This is a joke.
But green flags would be like what Kevin's saying, and then also like something that you can like someone that you can like be yourself with and really get along with type shit. It's like like and the thing is like getting along is like it doesn't look the same to everybody, right? Because like I'll take Ali with me somewhere. Like I remember one time we went to my grandma's house to like make empanadas, right? And, like the whole fam was there, and me and her were like being goofy and like fucking with each other, right? And then like my mom, like after the shit or like halfway through, she was like, "Why y'all always fighting or this or that or like y'all like not getting along?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? Like we're chilling. Like this is us. Like this is what the fuck we do."
Yeah.
And like so to other people it might look like we're like arguing or like being like a certain way to the other.
Yeah.
But like we just be fucking around, and like, you know, it's like
Okay.
someone that matches that same level, because it's like you don't want to be with someone that like fucks around too much, like for you to handle, and you don't want it to be like you fucking around all the time and they're always serious type shit, you know.
Yeah. That's
So
true.
I like to fuck around a lot, so I'm
Me
glad
too.
that she.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she like is on the same shit.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, I
if
don't
you're a
think
clown,
I-
you gotta date a clown, bro.
I
What
mean,
can
I don't
say?
think I could be in a relationship with someone who like takes shit serious all the time. That shit is
God.
annoying.
Nah, let alone you, my boy.
Yeah,
For
let
real.
alone me, bro.
Let
I'm
alone
the
you,
bro.
Max, for real.
Because I'm the type of person that if you tell me something and you're like chewing me out, I'ma laugh, bro.
Yeah.
Like and you know this, bro.
Yeah.
Like both
Yeah.
of y'all know, like I'ma laugh straight in your
in your
face.
fucking face.
Everything's gonna be
Imagine
funny.
your bitch is like getting you in trouble. It's like
And you
I
fucking.
fucking hate that, and you're like, you're like, tell me she's not gonna smack your ass, right
Bro,
there.
yeah, bro. Fuck,
Oh,
I'm telling you,
baby.
I'm working on that shit. But bro, there's been times when like teachers or whatever yelling
Oh.
at me, and I'll smile straight in their fucking face. And
Bro,
like,
I will fuck it. I am the worst motherfucker with the teachers, bro. Like senior
Oh,
year,
God.
bro. Oh my fucking god, you knew that
Yeah,
shit, bro. You
bro.
remember, like motherfuckers would be on my ass, and I'd be like, "That's crazy," and go right back to doing that.
I'm better at it now though. Like if it's
Yeah.
like someone that I genuinely care about and like care about their opinion, I'll like be serious about it and like take in what
Well,
they're
yeah,
trying to tell
yeah.
me. But if it's someone that I don't respect, I'm not gonna like. I'm gonna
Yeah.
laugh straight at
Well,
your
see,
face.
it's because
you know?
like you can always you can always tell. It's just like the degree of shit,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like there's a time for it, and there's a time not for it. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
And
Alright,
so
what if the girl that you're dating puts you like you hop in the car, right? And
Mhm.
she's like, you start playing your music, and she's like, no, give me this shit.
motherfucker, I'm dropping you off at home.
No.
Yeah.
And she starts playing her playlist, and her shit's fire, bro, and it's better than yours.
I'm not gonna hold you. This happened with Ali.
No way.
It's because me. I don't.
You know what they say about that shit though, right?
What?
Who put her on to all that shit?
What?
So who put her on to all the heat?
Nobody. Bro.
It's
She's
not
had,
like
three
it's not like she
boyfriends.
found that shit. No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about.
I
Ali.
get what you mean. I get what you mean. Yeah,
But just like in
through-
general.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is that like, because me, I'm not like a genre heavy person, or I'm not like looking for heat. I was just like whatever I like, I'm fucking with that. And a lot of times it's into like nostalgic and shit. So I
Yeah.
have like shit come on, and you're like, what the fuck is this? And because like I don't play playlists, I just go library shuffle every time, and so it'll just expose me left and right.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. And so like it'll be like some bullshit, and like she wouldn't always fuck with it. And so like I think one time she was like, motherfucker, give me the aux. And she was playing fucking Heat. I'm not gonna hold you. And I was like, damn, I guess you're aux, bro. You got it. And so I just been stealing her music. And the thing is, it's gotten to a point where I'm always like, she hops in the car and I'm like, yo, play aux. And like she'll have songs that I like really like. And then I'm listening to my shit and I'm like, damn, I want to listen to that song. But I don't have it because I keep like getting
yeah.
it from her. And I'm like, oh shit, I need to go download it on
Yeah,
here.
yeah, makes sense. For me, it's I'm the Big Heat Maestro. I'm the Big Heat Maestro.
You say that, bro.
Nah, for real.
real.
Nah, for real. It's because like I listen to music all the time.
Oh, God.
Like my playlist has 2,000 like songs like of my
Damn.
liking, like you feel me, and like I know not everybody can like every fucking single song, but like for the most part, I know this motherfucker's always like,
I'll be
"Hey, bro."
biting off his shit, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he
Oh,
always
baby.
he'd be like, bro, yo, what's that song? What's that song go? And I'll be like,
I be on the low Shazamming this motherfucker shit like.
Yeah,
Fucking
I mean-
Snapchat, like
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
and like my girlfriend always tells me every time we hop in the whip, like like in my whip, I'm always gonna play my shit, but
Okay.
like in hers, I'm like, what you playing? She's like, oh, disconnect. And I, like every time, like today was the
Bullshit,
first
yeah.
time. Today was the first time I had to force her basically to be like, what was you listening to? Why'd you pause it? Turn that motherfucker back on. And like she's
I
like,
bet what you
"No."
playing.
Yeah, never, bro. She doesn't like to play her music. And it's not bad, but like.
It's
I
because
always-
she knows you gonna clown her, bro. That's why.
Nah, I don't know. I don't be clowning about the music for real. Cause I know that shit like holds a dear spot in like
Yeah.
people's hearts specifically. Like, unless it's at like, nah, but like for real. And so me, I always got the heat. The one
Yeah, yeah.
motherfucker I hated for that shit is this motherfucker's prom date. This motherfucker
Oh my
had
God,
her prom date didn't
dude.
even give it a listen. She was just like, nah, I don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
Oh, have I told you about this?
Yeah,
I
y'all
don't think the
told me at
podcast
prom.
knows about it, but
Yeah, go ahead.
Elaborate.
but on when we had a prom, my plan was just to just go by myself, right?
Yeah.
I know you
Big
guys
mistake.
tried to get me to find somebody, but at the end of the day, I was like, I just want to like enjoy this day.
Yeah.
I want to go by myself. I want to go with my friends and have fun, right? Because I knew that if I had went with somebody that I didn't really fuck with or anything like that, or I was just going just to go with them, like I was gonna have to take care of that person and cater for them, and also like have to
Yeah.
hang out with the homies.
Yeah.
But at the end, fucking on the day of, matter of fact, was it the day of?
Yeah,
It might
it
have
was
been
the
the
day
day
of.
of or the day before.
It was like the night or like
some girl
the
hit me
morning.
up and I was like, bro, you know what? Fuck it. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of low key on the low felt like bad being like, nah, fuck off, you know?
Yeah.
Because it was like she came to me, you know,
Yeah.
like so. I ended up going with her, right? And I don't know what the fuck happened, but like I was taking Kevin home. Me and Kevin like we're gonna carpool home together, right?
Yeah.
And she was in the car, and then I was like, I don't really like have that good of music. This is like before I expanded like my music taste.
Yeah.
So I was like really limited to something, but Kevin wasn't, right? So I was like, Kevin, play your shit, right? So he plugs his shit in and starts playing. He's playing like some good shit, and she's like, I'm bumping this shit. Me and him are vibing to this shit, and she turns this shit down and she's like, this shit is ass. And I was like,
like she don't say it just like that, but she basically like
No
you
way.
she
She's
should've
like-
just fucking said the shit.
she's
you know?
like, this shit is ass, like basically. And then she starts to she turns it up a little bit and starts to scroll through this motherfucker's playlist. She's skipping songs, trying to find one. I think he's in the back. He's like, man, what the
I just
fuck?
disconnected, bro.
And he
I
said
just-
it. He said it out loud. He was like, hey, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
don't touch
I
my
was
shit.
like, because you got me fucked up. Like I would be dead straight with you, motherfucker. And that shit had me tight. That shit had me fucking
Fuck.
tight.
And then
I just disconnected.
yeah, and then what I liked was she put her shit on, and she was like playing some mid, and this motherfucker was like, "This is your heat." This is your-"
That's fucking funny.
yeah, she was playing some fucking mid, and he was
Yeah.
calling her out about that
Yeah,
shit.
I was like, because motherfucker, I know you didn't just like do some
Yeah.
fun shit. Yeah,
And
take
then
my
play
shit
some
out.
whack-ass shit.
Just yeah, exactly. And so
God
like,
damn.
if you
That
if you listen
shit-
to this and you know who you are, you motherfucker,
motherfucker,
that
you
shit was,
goddamn-
bro. That shit was weird, bro.
That shit
'cause,
had me
like,
tight.
No. Apart from that, the whole interaction I had with her was fucking weird because like
Why?
she was super like clingy and like I don't know this girl. I knew her for like
was
a
the
couple
first-
hours, bro.
It was the
And,
first
like,
day they ever went out.
Now I appreciate that shit from a girl, you know, especially coming from like a relationship where I didn't get that. Now I would like that more. But at the time, bro, going from like never having that shit to like all of a sudden having that, bro, that shit was so fucking annoying, bro. But apart
see,
from
like,
that,
see, the thing is like, she didn't even fucking know you, and she was
I-
like
she
trying to
didn't
like do
fucking
that
know me,
shit,
bro.
So it's like different, you know?
and then apart from that, it was like weird because like she would be like, oh, when I went to go pick her up, she was like, my parents want to meet you, and I was like, what
Hey,
the fuck?
yo.
I was like,
Nah,
No,
isn't
can't
that
do,
like-
we're in a rush.
Isn't that like a prom tradition thing?
I mean, I
Where it's
guess,
like the prom
bro.
day kind of comes through and they like have the whole moment and they come down the stairs and shit. Like
I
that's
mean,
that
I-
Americana shit.
I mean, I
see,
guess,
but
but,
like,
like,
that's
look at
I
me,
thought
bro.
that was like more like, yeah, I thought that was more like couples.
Yeah, that's more of a
I don't
couples
know.
thing, bro.
That's what I see in movies, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I
I
get
felt
it.
like that was the culture here.
Yeah.
but I don't know.
I mean, it is, but like,
It is.
I thought that was just like couple shit.
Yeah.
Because like I'm not about like I'm
Yeah,
in agreement
God.
with them. I'm not about to do that shit if I don't even fucking know you.
Bro,
Oh, God.
I would understand if I like did the whole bullshit with the sign or like asked her out of school or whatever. I'm
But
going
it
to
was
your,
like a last minute.
I'm going to your doorstep and I'm a knock,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
but
yeah.
it was like literally the day of. I was getting groceries on Saturday. It
And
might have
she
been
asked-
a Saturday.
she asked
and
him.
she asked
Oh,
me.
God,
You
yeah.
know, so I was just gonna go pick her up. I was like, all right, I'll
No
go pick
shit,
you up
we
and we'll
go.
fucking dip.
Actually,
you know?
that same day, you know how you're like, yeah, I was like, oh, she asked me last minute, and it's like, you know, I might as well. I felt bad saying.
yeah,
That same day, like in the morning, I went with Eric Cortesius himself to go
Yeah.
get like some shit at like the place right where we were getting our shit at, and he got like a whole suit, and I like got this nice belt, and like when we were leaving that joint, somebody called me like, and they called my ass, and they're like, hey, you want to go to prom together? I was like, who's this? He's like, no, don't worry about it. And I
Fuck
was
you
like,
mean, don't
yeah,
worry
I was
about
like,
it?
I was
what
like,
the fuck?
yeah, I was like, nah, hell no. I was like, I don't even know you. And you don't even want to tell me who you are. And she was like,
Okay.
oh, don't worry about it. I'm going to be there. Just, I got blonde hair, red dress, and red heels. And I was like, motherfucker. Like,
What?
What the fuck?
yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? Like,
That's the
Like, you're gonna
worst
be there. I'm
fucking
gonna see
way.
you anyways.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
It's
like,
fuck you mean,
I
the
don't
worst
know.
fucking thing ever.
well, like, she was, yeah, she fucking called me. And then I was like, nah.
yeah,
Like, I'm good.
No.
I was like, nah, I'm good. And she called me again. And I was like, how did she have my number, bro?
And
And then like and she started saying some like low key personal shit, and I was like, this gotta be a prank call, bro. Like this gotta be my family, like my sister or some shit. Like maybe she got like one of my cousins to like call me from Texas or some shit, and I was like, that's what it gotta be, bro.
Yeah,
But to this day, I still don't know.
but
What the fuck? That's crazy.
Going back to like the whole interaction with her, like
Yeah,
this shit was
she was dead tripping.
yeah, bro. And then like after I dropped you off, she kept trying to say like, oh, do you want to go home? And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of fucking tired. You know, I was just trying to like,
Yeah.
trying to go home, bro. And she was like, are you sure? Like, we could go do something else. Like, we could do whatever. And I was like, bro, no. Like, I'm just trying to go home,
And at the
bro.
time, you didn't get the hint, huh? At the
About
time?
what?
She wanted some, bro.
Yeah, she wanted something from you, my boy.
No way.
Yeah, motherfuckers still didn't get the hint.
God damn
What the
it,
fuck?
bro.
Yeah,
She wanted to do something.
she wanted to.
Whether or not.
Bro, it was like 2 a.m. What you gonna do at 2 a.m.?
That's what I told her. I was like, what the fuck are we going to do at 2
God damn it.
I told her.
Oh my god.
I remember saying that shit. I was like, it's 2 a.m. What the fuck are we going to do at 2 a.m.?
Oh,
the movies are
fuck.
closed. There's nothing to do. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to go home. And like, she was just like, oh, okay. You know?
Big balls on me.
I mean, hey,
Fuck it. You got it, bro.
she wasn't eating nothing crazy like
But
that.
bro, the interaction afterwards was crazy too. Like,
Oh yeah,
she
because weren't you like trying to hang and she flaked on you or
no,
some shit?
she was trying to hang, and I was like trying to like kind of like put it off or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But she kept telling me like, my parents want to meet you, this and that. My parents
Oh,
are
yeah, I
asking
remember
me
that.
about you. Like, my parents are saying, when are you gonna come meet them? This and
You
that.
fucking tripping.
And
That's
I was
fucking
like,
crazy.
bro, like it was just like, bro, I don't even fucking know you, bro.
Oh,
I had like a
God.
5-minute conversation before we fucking went on this prom shit. Like,
Yeah.
chill on me, bro. Like, at least like
Yeah.
get to know me or something. Even though I don't want to get to know you, but like, you know, at least like chill, like, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was fucking.
And then this motherfucker finally caved after like a little convincing from us, I think. And
Yeah.
like we were like, ah, fuck it. And then she ended up just fucking
Flaking on you.
Yeah, flaking
on you anyways.
That shit.
But it was more like, like if I'll be honest with you, like, how do I say? It was just cause like,
No, I don't know.
como te digo, way, like, nomás de panzazo, like, just to say I did, you know, just to be
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't want to be a dickhead and just like keep
Oh,
like
okay,
telling
I
her
feel
like,
you.
cause she was
Yeah.
like, oh, when are we gonna hang out? When are we gonna hang out? And I was like, I can like maybe push this into like a second hangout, right? Apart from the prom shit,
Uh-huh.
but then eventually I was just gonna be like, all right, fuck off, cause like I didn't want anything, you know,
Yeah.
and like, but she ended up blocking me, and I was like, thank God.
Yeah, and apart from all the characteristics she was showing that night.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
and eso me
it was
cayó
bullshit.
really mad. Like,
Oh yeah, this
The fact that she,
motherfucker like I guess he was like really tired and he like passed the red light.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he,
shit,
yeah,
yeah.
he passed he passed the red light and she was like, you just passed the red light. You're a fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
Bozo, bozo,
yeah.
bozo.
She like, yeah, she fucking
Yeah,
like,
basically.
harassed my
Yeah,
ass.
that's what-
Just
And
cause
I was
I
like,
passed the
bro,
red
it's
light.
cool, bro. Like I was in the backseat, I was like, nah, it's cool, bro. Like as long as nothing happened, like it's
Oh,
cool. Like
God.
it's dead at night, nobody going through there.
Yeah.
You know, like it's all good. She was like, nah, pas pendejo, pendejo. You know, like
and I
all
was
this
like,
fucking
what
shit.
the fuck?
Yeah, and I was like, yo, this
just be
motherfucker's
weird,
dead
bro.
shipping. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
God damn it.
Yeah. So yeah.
Next up, we got keep daylight savings forever.
Oh yeah.
I
So
was seeing that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So,
So there's like a bill.
yeah,
so
there was
like,
this bill that passed, and it was
It
like
passed.
Oh, it passed
no,
already?
so
They're
it's
want-
not,
they're
it's not
like-
like all the way through.
Yeah, but they
But
want
it
to.
passed one part. I think the Senate or some shit. The fucking they introduced it and they were like, "Yo, like, it's some bullshit. Let's just keep the sun out. Like,
Yeah.
fuck it, you know." And literally, that shit passed like unanimously. Like, there wasn't a single no on that bitch.
Swear.
Yeah, and that's like through the Senate, and I think now it's passing through the House. But
Mm.
it's like, yeah, so just because we're in daylight saving times now, and they're like, just fuck it, and then just
Just
never
keep that
switch
whole-
back to
yeah.
to
Yo,
standard
so
time.
okay, I need a little bit of an explanation for that, because I remember I even said in the chat, I was like, I'm a little confused because
So standard time is when we spring back that hour or we fall back that hour,
yeah,
and
but,
so it's like they do that because it's like, oh, the sun comes up earlier and shit, right? And so like that's when the sun comes up at like 6 or 7.
Yeah,
type beat,
it comes out at 6.
right? And then, but then like the problem with that ends up being that like come fucking winter and then it's fucking dark at like 5 or some
Yes,
shit.
yeah, exactly.
And then springtime comes, we come in like we spring forward like an hour. And now the sun sets later, and not only do the days get fucking longer because of summer, but now it's like daylight saving times, we get more sun anyway. So now the sun
Yeah.
doesn't fucking set till like 9 type shit, or like 8,
Yeah.
9 around there. And but
Oh,
it like
yeah,
comes up
ahorita-
later.
Ahorita is like 7:30ish.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, right now it's
around-
like 7:30ish, and it's barely even about to start thinking about going down.
holy shit.
Yeah, it's so bright as fuck. But like you remember, like a couple weeks ago, 5 and it's dark as hell.
Yeah.
5 o'clock, literally on the dot, bro.
Yeah.
So that's how I thought it was. So I guess I was right, because the way I always thought about it was, oh, in the winter the sun goes down earlier, and so we want to like push it back an hour to like get more of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so I'm
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, and so like apparently this had been in circulation before, like a couple decades ago, and they denied that bitch because like kids were gonna have to go to school in the dark or some shit.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh,
But it's like, man, don't nobody care.
Yeah,
They
don't
take the
nobody
bus
fucking
anyway.
care,
Fuck
yeah.
them.
what do you mean by like, motherfucker? Like the sun gonna come up like in the next
Yeah.
30 minutes, an hour. Like,
Exactly. Like,
what you
and
talking
well,
about?
if it really is that kind of a fucking problem, start the day later. Why the
Yeah.
fuck are we starting at like 8 a.m.?
There's no reason. That's
Dead
actually
ass.
a thing that should
Dead
change.
ass.
There's no fucking reason kids should be going to school at fucking 8, bro.
Baby, they fucking tripping
They
for
be
that shit.
it's because they're trying to program us to work those 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But they got like the 7 to 3 shit
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah,
like,
no, I know.
the
fuck
7 to
that.
3.
Like, I'll work an 8 hour shift.
It's the same thing.
I'm doing it from like 10 to 5.
Because 7 to 3 isn't that
8
still
hours.
8 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 to 3 is still 8 hours.
Yeah,
so
but it's like why it gotta be so fucking early? Like,
Well, it's
yeah, I
'cause
guess you're right.
They're trying to make it so whenever you get into the real world and you're like 9 to 5, holy shit, I can get an extra hour of sleep.
I suppose that's right. Yeah.
But that's for bozos, man.
Yeah, I know, but
you think I'm so excited? To
the
be like,
common,
God damn
the
it, like,
common
9 to 5.
pea brain motherfucker is gonna be like, oh shit, well I get 2 extra hours of sleep, you know,
Yeah.
like
fuck that though. That's some fucking bullshit.
What'd you say? The common what?
pea brain.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, nah, man. I always fucking hated that shit. Waking up early as fuck. for
I
school.
fucking
Yeah.
hate that shit still to this day.
Yeah, me too.
Just waking up early.
Yeah, just waking up at all. Bro. Like,
Oh,
you know, just like,
Every day I wake up.
every day I wake up. Yeah, no, for real.
Why do you guys
Oh,
think
yeah.
I start at 10? Because I'm like, fuck that. And even then, it's like,
Oh god, even then you be waking up at like 8, 9. You're like, man, fuck.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
for real.
I get called a bitch for coming in at 10, but I'm like, fuck you. Like,
oh god, like shit.
I have,
I'm living
there's,
life, bro.
yeah, there's people that are like coming in at 5, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
I'm
true.
fucking
Fuck the-
damned, bro.
That's why
That
I
shit
don't
had
know.
me damned for
For
real.
me, it was like I remember like it'd be like I'd be working at McDonald's and it'd be dead at night, and this motherfucker would still be up to like 3 or 4 in the morning,
Oh,
like,
God.
and I'd get out at like 6. But that shit was low key like weird. I don't know. It was always the weirdest thing because like it's such a night shift is such a weird like
Place
spot.
to exist, yeah.
I mean, so it's like I work 10 to 6, and so like I'd get home and my dad would be leaving, and like
What
my mom would be
the-
waking up and like getting the girls ready for school and shit,
Yeah.
and I'd be like,
Good
I'd be
night.
like, peace out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck.
I'd be like, man, fuck all that bullshit. So
Yeah,
baby.
I don't know. It's like I said,
No, that's just crazy. Homie was really working the Finance of Freddy shift.
On me.
I was like, here comes
real.
12 a.m.
That shit was weird though, because like,
or 6 a.m.
I remember I would like stay up until 4 on purpose because I knew like I think you took your break maybe around that time.
Oh yeah.
And like I would just send him a text and be like, "What you doing?" Like,
Yeah. Motherfucker, I'd be in the middle of the work and I'd be like,
oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
it's because I didn't give a fuck. I remember like if I would miss a person, like I'd be like, bro, I miss these motherfuckers. Like hide, like
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, like they were parked at the drive-thru.
yeah,
Shit.
yeah. And
That's
and
fucking
I'd be like
hilarious.
bullshitting and like I'd be like, oh shit, we missed these hide, bro. And the manager would be like, bro, come on, bro. And I'd be like,
And he would actually hide.
Oh, bro.
Huh?
They would actually hide.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's fucking funny.
I was authority there, bro. I was Genghis Khan.
Oh,
No,
man. Genghis Khan.
Yeah, no, that shit was funny because that was when I was going in at like 4 a.m. And so I would like be at work, and them motherfuckers had me there at like 4 or 5 a.m. So I was like, I'm gonna show up and I'm taking this shit. Like, I'm gonna clock in and take this
Yeah.
fat ass shit on the clock. Like,
Yeah.
fuck you for having me there so damn early. And I'll be there on the shitter on my phone, and Gustavo and this motherfucker would be texting. And I'd be like, oh, yo, what the fuck is up? Just got
Oh,
to
yeah, I
work.
remember
And I'd
that.
be like,
Yeah, I remember
bro,
that.
I ain't even gone to sleep. Like, I'm
Yeah.
still on the game. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this
That
motherfucker. I'd be
shit-
like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm getting off the fucking.
Yeah, you're
I'm-
getting off and I'm getting on, and then this motherfucker's like, bro, what you mean? I'm still on the game.
This
Yeah.
motherfucker just be on
That
the
was
game.
so fucking weird. That was such a weird time, bro.
Yeah, it
It's-
was because we were all on different shit. We
Yeah.
didn't see each other for like fucking forever.
I know, yeah, that was
I'd
a
be
one
like,
time.
good morning, and you'd be like, man, no.
Yeah.
Good night. I'd be like, good night. And this
Yeah,
motherfucker would be
me,
like,
yeah.
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep, y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah, that shit was
that
crazy.
shit was fucking crazy as hell.
But yeah, so I fuck with that shit with that daylight saving time. We need to keep
Yeah,
that
me
for
too.
real.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna fuck
we
with it.
should.
And
Yeah.
I think now is definitely gonna go through because some people are like trying to get like the businesses to go in on it because they're like, look, bro, if the sun is out later when people get off of work, it's gonna make them want to shop more.
Yeah.
Think about it,
I
bro.
mean, they're like,
and
fuck.
shit, whatever it takes, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever lies we gotta feed to these conglomerate motherfuckers,
Not me.
feed it to them.
Not me.
All right.
Not the motherfuckers that listen to the Skulls rap though. You
I mean-
you know
God,
what's up, bro.
You know what's up. You're in on it.
I mean-
You're letting, we're giving the inside scoop.
Straight up.
I always thought that shit was
I
stupid.
just fucking
anyways.
forgot that we were even recording right now. Like,
I know.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
just fucking talking this
yeah,
shit.
that's what's up. All right, cool.
I always thought
Continue.
that shit was stupid. Like, There's no reason to change the fucking time.
I know.
Well,
yeah,
I mean, it
like
had-
switching back and forth.
I don't know,
Yeah.
like, I guess there's, like, they have, like, a fucking reason. Or not even, like, a reason, but it's like, oh, like, it kind of works out, man. Like, it kind
Yeah.
of works out. But
But it's like, man, fuck you.
I mean, you already have different fucking time zones, like, bro.
On God, like, as if that wasn't fucking confusing enough.
yeah.
I still don't know if we're Pacific time, Central
We're
time.
Central time.
We're Central
Oh, we're
time.
Central time.
It's Oklahoma. We're in the center of the fucking.
Central time is like the fucking little brother of everything because everything is in like Pacific time.
Yeah,
and,
everything
like,
is in Pacific
Yeah.
time for some
Or,
reason.
like,
But I think
Eastern.
Isn't the Pacific the one where Cali is at?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, and I think that's why a lot of shit is Pacific Standard Time is because fucking California is like the
Yeah,
media capital of the fucking
yeah.
world. So
But same thing with, like, Eastern.
I thought it was New York.
Eastern, a lot of shit is, like, also Eastern time because, like, because there's, like, a lot of shit that be going down in, like,
Oh, God.
Georgia
Yeah,
and,
so
like,
it's always
New
either-
York and shit.
either Pacific or Eastern, and it's like. Yeah, that shit would always trip me up, especially on like shows like Disney XD or some shit.
Oh,
They'd be
yeah.
like, it'd be this shit, but it would show you like 3 separate times, and I'd be like, what
Which
the
one is
fuck?
it, bro? Yeah. And apart from that, bro, like, if you go to Colorado,
Uh-huh.
like, right now, so what time is it? In
Yeah,
Colorado,
so-
it is 8:30.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah,
So in Colorado, it's 8:30. Or, like, in my town in, like, Mexico,
yeah.
it
My
is
time is
6:30.
like 8:30.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Shit.
Mine is 6:30 right
That's
now.
crazy.
Yeah, so
One
it's
of
like...
those. I can't remember if it's forward or backwards, but it's
Yeah.
1 hour.
Yeah,
off.
it's either or, but, like, bro, that's like Colorado is like dead ass like a little bit diagonal of us. Like,
I know, but the world bends in weird ways, bro.
I mean,
I think it's crazy how like some people like hop on a plane or whatever and like skip a day.
Yeah,
oh
That's
yeah,
just crazy.
that shit
Like-
used to fucking confuse
like
the
going
shit
from
out of
like
me.
here to China or some shit.
Yeah,
You'll like
they'll
skip
just
a
like
day.
lose a day
Yeah, that's just fucking
Or you
crazy.
travel backwards.
and then
Oh, yeah.
gain a day.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
oh,
crazy.
God.
I'm gonna have to do that shit one time.
Oh baby, do
What
New
the-
Year's twice.
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you
should
can.
be fire.
I mean, what if I like? Damn, bro, that's fucking crazy. Like, what if I clocked in, and, and then like just went back, or not went forward the whole day and just got like a whole day.
Work for an international
Yeah.
company. Only work like 3-4 hours. So
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like
That
the whole
should be
24
fun.
hours.
Yeah, exactly. That should be crazy. But yeah, I see you
Yeah.
picking up the topics list. Like, we keep
Well, I
continuing.
know. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just making, like, in case the
Yeah,
shit dies down,
yeah,
and
yeah,
make sure I
makes
know
sense.
what the fuck is next.
Cool.
Next year you have Cleveland Clowns get Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so Deshaun Watson. Wait, I remember telling you guys about Deshaun Watson, right? That had like 20.
Pretend
Sexual
like I
assault
don't know, 'cause I-
allegations.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, man, I do know.
So at the end of the day, well, they were like, "Nah, bro, you're good," and they didn't charge him for anything, bro.
No way.
Yeah, they didn't charge him for.
Oh, we beat the case.
He beat the allegations,
though?
bro.
That motherfucker had to do at least one of them, huh? Yo.
Well, that is
20.
statistically
He beat
impossible. He
yeah.
didn't do that
20
shit.
allegations.
Exactly.
They're like, we can't do nothing.
There's at least
about
a
it.
5% chance this motherfucker
Yeah,
did
that
that.
shit.
Like,
Fuck
at least
it,
one of
bro.
them.
That shit was crazy, but in his contract, he had a no trade clause. So when you have a no trade clause, that means like even if the team wants to trade you,
They
they can take calls for your trade, but you're the one who has to decide that you want to waive your trade clause to go to that team. So
Oh,
all
okay,
the
makes
power
sense.
is in your hands.
Yeah, so they can't you can't just wake up and they're like, hey, you're going to this team,
yeah,
bozo.
because that's what
Yeah.
happens. And a lot of the time, that organization isn't even the one that tells you. Like you'll find out some other way.
A lot of people find out through social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And so there was like a couple teams. It was like the Falcons, the Clowns, and what the fuck else was it? I think it might have been the Saints
Okay,
that
well,
were in the thing. And it was funny because like a couple days before, they were like telling teams like, you're out of the race. Like that's literally what they called it. It was like the Deshaun Watson race. And like they would call up teams and be like, we're just calling you to inform you that you're out of the race. Fuck off. And
No
like
way.
they did that shit to the Browns and the Saints, and it was they did that shit to another team, and it was between the Saints and the Texans. I mean, the Saints and the Falcons, right? So and then he was like, le estaba regateando. He was like, I'm gonna take a couple days to make my decision, this and that. And like out of nowhere, he just came out and was like, yeah, I'm going to the Browns. Like we
Damn.
just called him back and we were like, yeah, we can make the deal, and he's going to the fucking Browns. They got his ass somehow. I
It
don't
was
know how.
it was between the SFS Saints and the Falcons.
Yeah, the SFS Saints and the
way.
Falcons, and
That's
this
crazy.
motherfucker chose the Browns, bro.
Bro, that's fucking crazy.
Los pinches clowns.
Talking about Watson. Talking about Watson. We know Mr. Watson.
Oh
And
yeah,
that used to be our team's teacher. And actually,
I remember that shit.
bro, this shit dawned upon me the other fucking day.
Oh,
Because like I remember I was going through our videos and Jesse was like, "No, that was Mr. Watson."
Yeah.
Because you're talking about some dude that like had
Some dude
ganas
with glasses and ganas and shit.
ganas, and you're
that taught
like,
math.
yeah, because we're talking
Well,
about
we were
Mr.
talking
Fair.
about Mr. Fair, and you were like,
And you're like,
oh, I always think about-
that was Mr. Watson.
Yeah.
So
And
what
then-
you guys are saying that those ladies filed the allegations against the wrong Watson?
No. But like,
Because
just talking
Mr.
about
Watson was weird.
no,
Oh,
but
they
like
got
talking
caught up and shit.
yeah, because he was jerking off.
Yeah,
in class.
that's what I'm saying.
In the
Like,
middle of class, he was just dead beating it.
No way.
That's what I had heard.
Yeah,
bro.
no, but like we got the inside scoop because he was our team teacher.
Yeah, and like they
And,
had
like-
to fucking let us know.
Yeah, and, like,
didn't,
Whitehead-
someone come through.
That's when Whitehead came through.
No. I mean, like someone came through and like les culcaron his desk.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't remember where I saw this, but I think like an office person or someone like came through and we're like digging around his desk and they pulled out like a big ass fucking drawer of snacks and he had like
Swear.
honey buns and like chips and everything in the house.
Damn.
Homie was packing,
Honey
bro.
buns? No fucking way. That's the
Yeah.
last thing that motherfucker needed to be eating, bro. Was fucking honey buns.
Yeah, and
He
then
didn't even need a snack drawer, bro. Like, he didn't need that.
fuck.
oh baby did, and then like some people claimed that like he had like fucking stains on the desk where he was at, but
Oh yeah, where he was like
That's an
beating the shit.
allegation.
Yeah, that's an allegation right there. But like,
that one I can't confirm. was
Yeah.
it.
I remember hearing that shit too. I was like, no way, that
God.
gotta be true. Imagine being the motherfucker scraping,
Oh, never scrub that shit off.
doing like instead of the gum shit, like
You saw the whole fucking
you doing
table at
coke?
that point.
No, you know what's crazy, bro? When he left, they tried to replace him with this Mexican dude, but they fired him too because this motherfucker would get like he would get fucking boners mid class.
No way.
I don't remember that.
this.
You don't remember him? He's like he was from like
It rings a bell because
Yeah,
I
he was
remember that
fucking-
we had like a transition in between
Where we
Whitehead.
had like a
yeah.
couple teachers.
He was like fair skinned, kind of a little bit darker than ever,
I think I
like
might know who
fucking
you're
talking
tall.
about, yeah.
And he
Yeah.
had like maybe like the command strip, just like
I remember this motherfucker. Yeah, didn't he
Yeah,
always
the
wear like?
hologram.
Did he always wear like cargo shorts or some shit?
yeah.
Yeah.
Khaki cargo shorts.
Yeah,
That's
khaki
what-
cargo shorts. Yeah,
That's what he would fucking wear.
and
yeah.
motherfuckers would be like, "I'm not comfortable with him. He's literally got boners in the middle." Like,
Yeah, I remember hearing such shit like
yeah,
that.
but
Like,
shit,
that's crazy.
yo, Watson still ain't off the hook though. In the dead middle of class,
That's
this
crazy,
motherfucker's dead
man.
beating it, and like, supposedly, I don't know if this is true, but supposedly he wasn't even doing it to porn. I heard that it was porn that he was watching,
Uh-huh.
but like, apparently, allegedly, he was just watching people like in the fucking
Oh,
class.
hell.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's weird as hell.
How?
And wasn't his
That motherfucker's
wife
desk
also like working
A
there?
teacher? I think
Yeah,
so.
Mrs. Watson.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was there
No, but I
before.
think she was like in a different building or something like that.
Swear.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Imagine having a weirdo and be like, we gonna replace him for another fucking
For
weirdo.
another fucking weirdo.
God
That's
damn.
because you don't know, bro. You don't
Yeah,
know.
you really don't.
And
You
like,
know what you're telling.
I'd be watching this Chris Hansen shit, right? Like Daylight NBC and whatnot.
Yeah.
And bro, them motherfuckers be like tutors, be teachers, be bus drivers, be
Yeah.
like all this shit
That's
that
the
involves
thing,
kids.
Yeah, like a lot of them motherfuckers like do that shit and they go like out of their way to work with kids.
Yeah.
To like feed that shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
Bro, I was thinking about this shit. I was getting my haircut at Sosa, and like, me and him were just like catching up on that shit. Like,
Uh-huh.
me and him were talking about like all the fucking weird ass teachers we had. Like, fucking Watson came through. What was that one dude's name? That science teacher that we were talking about one time.
Oh, Griffith.
Yeah, Griffith. Yeah, and like just all these motherfuckers that were like weird as hell.
Oh god.
Yeah, so
Collins was an oddball, but he was like
Collins?
Yeah,
I
Collins,
never had
the
him,
art
but I
teacher.
heard of it.
oh,
no, I did.
yeah,
Yes.
that motherfucker's crazy.
He was crazy, but he was cool.
Yeah,
was
he
up
got
as
like
fuck.
a preview for the Batman like hella before because he was acting weird. He was acting weird, bro.
He was acting weird.
He'd be the type of motherfucker that you're scared to talk to. Like,
Yeah.
I was
Especially
that
as a
scared because
fucking
I'd hear all
middle
these
schooler.
fucking like military stories of this
yeah.
motherfucker. Like,
If you would walk into class and he would be like, "Good morning" or like "Good afternoon," you'd like pause in
Freeze up,
fear.
like-
Yeah, it'd be like, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah,
and start
literally.
apologizing for nothing.
yeah.
And it was funny because Watson was down the hall, so you would be there, and like sometimes like he'd be chewing a fucking student out in the middle of the hallway.
You could just hear him.
Yeah, and he'd be like, "God damn it!" Like something. And he'd be like screaming at them all.
Yeah,
And
yelling.
I was like, "What the fuck?" And I only knew because I had seen it. And then I had it one semester, and
Yeah.
I was one of those dickheads dicking
Yeah.
around, and he did that shit to me, and I was like,
Yeah, I remember one time that like Collins was taking care of us because I forgot why. Like I think sometimes if they were like
teachers like
yeah
leave or some
like
shit,
the teams and so they put him with us. And Oscar and them would like be dicking around and shit, and he fucking dead like blew up on these motherfuckers.
No, he was crazy.
He was like crazy on.
But then like towards the end of the semester, we ended up getting like cool with him because we did like a sewing unit or some shit where we like took a stuffed animal, like took out the stitches and like flipped it inside out and re-sewed it together. And so we were chilling because that shit like gave us something to do instead of like draw or paint or some shit, and so then we started getting cool with him and like we would be talking about DC Comics and he would be like telling us some shit.
That's pretty tight.
Yeah.
Y'all got any other like weird teachers?
Wasn't there 2 teachers that fought?
Huh?
There was 2 teachers that fought when we were in middle school.
That fought? What the fuck? I don't remember this.
Matter of fact, it was fucking Whitehead and Font.
No way.
Do you remember that shit?
I don't remember.
Font used to be a fucking baseball coach or a softball coach.
Yeah.
And these motherfuckers fought.
Yeah, and then Whitehead was also a baseball coach.
I don't know if they like fisticuffed, but like it had to have been like a really good fucking argument.
Like a little squabble.
Because Font was like, fuck this, I'm done, and he just quit. He didn't quit school or whatever, but he quit being
like
the coach.
The coaching.
Yeah.
Isn't he still coach?
No.
Or he didn't go back to it?
No, he didn't go back to it.
Oh, yeah. He just like... Yeah, I remember that actually. Yeah, I remember that. He just is like a big ass fan of like the fucking baseball, but like I remember he was like dead ass a coach for like a minute, and I think he was like, man, I don't fuck with like the way you be coaching and shit, and some shit like that. Damn. And so like he just blew up, but that's fun.
That's fine. Yeah.
Like White. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I love Font. Like Font is cool, but like he has like a fucking like. He would blow up, bro. Like,
oh God, he would. Yeah.
You gotta have a nuclear deterrent before he blows up on you.
The thing about Font is like when he blows up, he only really blows up on like the people he doesn't really know. Cause like if you're cool with him and you like witness one of his like blow ups, you find it funny.
Oh God.
Yeah, because it's kind of like
Yeah, pero también Whitehead like no se dejaba, so like he would never let himself be God. Yeah, he was pretty cool. He was he was real.
Yeah, Whitehead had like the
he was a G.
Yeah, but I feel like also he was kind of like making up for the name, like like he kind of cause bro on the first day like people were saying like, oh, don't laugh at when he tells you his name is Whitehead. Don't laugh. And like I thought it was just a joke because a lot of teachers when they have a funky name like that, they're like they'll play into it. They're like, oh yeah, I'm white and I'm white. Like I'm Whitehead and I'm a fucking white. But this motherfucker like he said, oh yeah, I'm Mr. Whitehead, and me along with a couple other people like giggled, and he was like, what's funny? Like he immediately just like dead fucking silent. He was like, what's funny? Nothing's funny. I don't find it funny. And like it was like the joke was over because it was like, okay, bro, like don't gotta be a dickhead about it. We didn't name you that shit. It's not our fault.
People told me that shit when I was going into this class. Matter of fact, because I had them for teams. Yeah. And I went in and I was like, yeah, my name's Mr. Whitehead, and I was like, okay. Like there wasn't at least for me, like I didn't really get it. Like there wasn't a joke to be had.
Yeah, because I didn't even know what a Whitehead was at the time.
I did it just to be a dickhead, to be honest with you. Like I just did it because like I was like, I'm gonna see what his reaction is. Like, I want to see what his reaction is. But
yeah,
he was cool as fuck.
I was like, what the fuck is the joke? And someone was like, oh, because he's white. And I was like,
were you at Goddard?
That's not even funny, huh?
Were you at Goddard?
I didn't go.
Bro, Goddard. I mean, Mr. Whitehead at Goddard was goated for real. What did he do? He was goated as fuck. It's because so obviously his team. I was part of his team, and we're in his like cabin. Yeah. And what was that one coach? SQ. SQ had his own cabin with like the biggest dickheads, like some of the biggest dickheads in there. And so like I remember like he was like, bro, they warned me about SQ, bro, don't go pranking his ass like at night. He was like, let's go prank his ass.
I did that shit.
Like we dead like went and knocked on his whole shit and he fucking caused the ruckus. He was like, hey, what the fuck? And he like in the dead of night, and here came around Fig and he was like, bro, don't be doing that shit, bro. Like, I'm trying to sleep. What's wrong with you? And so like, yeah, and he was cool as fuck. I remember Fig would come around and he'd be like, bro, like, y'all gotta go to sleep, bro, for real. Y'all gotta go. And then he'd be like, let's sneak up, like let's go. And I remember we'd be in like in the middle of the field and we'd be starving, and he'd be like, bro, look at that, bro. And Actually, there. You know how there's like a fucking like monkey or some shit like shows up and like scares you.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like this like in school urban legend of like Goddard motherfuckers who would have put on like a monkey suit or some shit and go scare people.
Yeah, and so like they would record the shit. And it was obvious as fuck
like
because it would be obvious as fuck to be like, hey bro, everybody gather around, we're gonna do this fucking bullshit. And then somebody at the back of the shit would be recording the shit. And during that video for our class, the motherfucker came in and slipped.
That's fucking funny.
He came in and fucking slipped on the shit.
Oh shit, you know what? Since you were the only motherfucker at Goddard, so you know how they always had the bullshit. What happens in Goddard stays in Goddard. So what is
This
what
shit
happens in
happened,
Goddard
man.
and stays in Goddard?
I can't say it stays in Goddard, bro.
No fucking way. You
Nah,
can't.
okay, look. All right, I would, but then I'll put my boy Whitehead in jeopardy for it.
Why?
Can't tell.
It can't be that serious. He didn't break no laws.
I mean, not technically, but like it's not ethical.
He said he did some shit that's banned in like 30 states.
Yeah, I mean, so like dead ass. I mean, if anything, like I'll tell you one thing, I guess, is that we're playing like what is it, Smash or Pass with like some of the bitches, and like he joined in, but when we were talking about teachers, it was like he was like shit, I'd fuck with that bitch, like yeah, and he was dead ass married, but like
Fuck.
yeah, he was like
Hey, what happens in Goddard stays in Goddard.
I know before you came over here being a bitch, but yeah, I'm that's as far as it goes for me, bro.
Nah.
Everything else stays there.
No, but I remember they would say like some like on the last day they would have like a campfire story. They would talk about some random shit, and they like everybody was gatekeeping that shit, and they didn't want to tell you.
Oh, this is some scary shit. They'd be like, "Hey, bro." Actually, it's from the start that you got from Goddard, they're like, "Bro, be careful, bro, because up the mountain, there's a fucking like asylum, like an insane asylum."
Oh yeah.
And so one time, like a kid got like low-key like kidnapped by a motherfucking like insane motherfucking. So like, there's a gate in between Goddard and there, but like the story goes that like he was like going up the hiking trail and he like, they used it like so that way you can stay with them during the hiking trail, but it was like, oh bro, he didn't stay with the group, and so like here came this motherfucking like weird ass like asylum dude, and he was like right up on the fence like like that basically, and he scared the shit out of him, and he like took him and like he was never seen again and shit like that.
But that was
like
bullshit.
No, but like during the camp,
be doing this shit.
They wouldn't be doing that shit.
Yeah, no, but like during the campfire, it was about like this story about like a fox or I don't. It was like a Goddard like myth or legend or some shit like that, and like how it would come around and it would take you or some shit
the
like that.
skinwalker.
It's basically like some shit like that. Basically, it was like a motherfucker that like a fox or something. Yeah, basically a skinwalker. Like no cap. Like it low key like correlates now that I'm thinking about it. And like it would just be like, bro, like it comes around and it takes you. And I remember it scared the shit out of me. I was like, bro, we're in the dead middle of the fucking woods. I had trouble sleeping the first day. What makes you think I'm not gonna have trouble sleeping now?
Oh my God.
And the thing about it is that the cabin is all windows.
Oh fuck that! I thought they were like wood shit.
No, it is wood. Like only the floor and the roof.
Yeah.
But everything else is windows. So like the door and then a little bit of wood, and then like they'd have like a little bit of like wood up into the windows, and then like but most of the windows was like
damn
right there.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
Damn.
Well, I didn't go to that Goddard shit.
Yeah, me neither. But it's because my beaner ass was going back to Mexico, so it was like I stayed there for like because that was like the last week of school, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So I stayed like half the week and then I left.
Well, it makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
I remember there was one day where like we would help set up the games for the 7th graders.
Oh yeah, that shit was fun.
It fucking rained like one day before.
Oh yeah, I remember we showed up like from Goddard and that motherfucker was like
pouring.
Yeah, it was fucking muddy and shit.
And then motherfuckers thought it was funny to like pick up mud and put it on people's clothes, and like I was chilling. I was like, I'm not gonna do that shit because my mom's gonna get mad. And then Desi was like, oh no, hell no, and she like went and picks him up and put that shit on my clothes. I was like, no fucking way,
bro. If that was a guy, you getting fucking smacked.
Yeah, that is true.
You getting fucking smacked. She was just lucky that we couldn't,
Nah, I wasn't too mad about it, but I was just like, damn.
Nah, I'd be tight.
Like, you bitch.
Yeah, I'd be tight.
Oh baby, no, but yeah, shit. Well,
what's our?
I think it's a good wrapping point for us.
Okay, word. I'm gonna fuck with you.
So shit. Thank y'all for tuning in once again.
Me,
some Rapo.
Straight up, Appreciate y'all tuning in to Skeleton Rappo.
Y'all know the biz. Go follow us on
real.
Instagram.
Oh shit! Actually,
Rate us 5 stars everywhere.
Exactly. Listen to listen to every episode, bro.
On every device.
I mean, everything on your fucking
like everything. Our post, the YouTube channel, comment, like, subscribe, all that shit.
And
you know
as always, you can see the fucking video version of this hoe on YouTube. And when this motherfucker posts questions, bro, and y'all see this episode, tell us about some weird teachers y'all had, bro. For real.
Oh, yeah.
Like some motherfuckers that got fired for not some like just they gotta be weird, like some shit that we're gonna be like, what the fuck, like type shit. So yeah, let us know about all this shit.
Oh baby.
Like I said, questions, advice, topics. It don't even fucking matter. Just ask us anything. If it's some outlandish shit, we might talk about it. No.
Oh god.
But yeah, cool. I mean.
So shit, yeah.
I mean,
catch you in the next one.
Yeah, we'll catch y'all. Take care of your health and your wealth. Y'all be safe. Y'all be well. I want to see y'all in the next episode. As always, we have officially skeleton wrapped this hoe up.
Yes, sir.
Any thoughts, Gustavo?
Bye.
That's a commercial break.